BPA. I'm Andre Davis, and I serve as Executive Director and CEO of the Birmingham Parking Authority. I want to thank you for coming out to this press conference. We are here to announce that the Parking Authority, in partnership with the city and business community, is launching an exciting initiative to develop a strategic parking plan that we believe will transform the parking experience in downtown Birmingham. Before we get into the details of the project, I want to introduce and express my sincere gratitude to the city and business leaders that you will be hearing from soon. First is our mayor, the Honorable Mr. Randall Wolfen. He will be followed up by our chair, Mrs. Lakeisha Matt. We also have Councilman Darrell O'Quinn, who chairs the Birmingham City Council's Transportation Committee. You will also hear from one of our downtown's key business leaders, Mr. John Loriello with South Pace Properties. I want to thank each of you for taking part in this important announcement and for your support. I also want to recognize some of our guests today. We have Mr. David Fleming, President and CEO of Red Birmingham, Brett Wood with Wood Solutions Group, Jeffrey Elsey and Yeshua Pringle with Kinley Horn and Associates. Thank you for partnering with the Birmingham Parking Authority and joining us today. What we will do in the development and implementation of this strategic plan is remake the BPA, align the public and private parking assets, and make parking safer, more convenient, easier to use, and better geared to meet the parking needs of businesses, employees, residents, and visitors to Birmingham. The goals of the strategic parking plan are threefold. First, it will assist in economic development by supporting the growth and revitalization of downtown, serving offices, commuters, residents, and visitors. Second, we will create a unified and high-quality parking experience, bringing into alignment all downtown parking, BPA parking facilities, on-street parking, as well as private facilities, so that they complement each other and make the most out of our combined assets. Thirdly, we want to introduce new technology to enhance the parking experience to make it more efficient. The strategic parking plan will be months in the making, as it will involve many partners and the general public. But the Birmingham Parking Authority is extremely excited about this project and the opportunities it provides to improve the parking experience in our city. A major priority of the BPA and the new board has been to improve relationships with city leaders. Thank you, Mayor Wolfen, for your willingness to work with the BPA and for supporting the development of this strategic plan. Mayor Wolfen.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. A couple things. There are a lot of people to acknowledge. There are a lot of people to thank. But the group I want to actually thank the most are these group of Birmingham Parking Authority employees you all see flanked right here. These employees, along with their colleagues across the city, do an amazing job every day. And I rarely get a chance to see them, but in front of everybody, I want to just say thank you so much for what you do every single day. But there's some other people I want to acknowledge. You all just heard from our CEO, Andre Davis. In his short tenure as CEO and leader of the Birmingham Parking Authority, I have truly appreciated his tenacity and the direction he wants to take the Birmingham Parking Authority. This is a genuine partnership, and his leadership related to the future direction of taking care of not just more efficient parking, but investing in his employees as well as the staff means a lot. So Mr. Davis, thank you for your leadership. To the board chairwoman, Lakeisha Mack, thank you for your steadfast leadership, as well as to the chairman of the Transportation Committee of the Birmingham City Council, Dr. Darrell O'Quinn, as always. You've been at this for quite some time. Now you have some true leadership and partnership, so thank you. For any organization to be successful, I think it's important to stop, assess, and reflect where you are and where you want to go. And that bridge where you are to where you want to go requires some intentionality. This strategic plan gets us across that bridge. I became a resident of downtown Birmingham back in 2008. And over the last 15 years, a lot has changed for our city center. Efficient parking has to be a part of that continued growth. So again, to Mr. Davis, to Ms. Mack, to Dr. Darrell O'Quinn, to the entire BPA staff, thank you for everything you're doing every day. The city of Birmingham looks forward to being a continued partner, as well as supporting all of the advancement and direction of our parking. With that, I have no clue who I'm turning this mic over to. Somebody will tell me. It's back to Mr. Davis, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Mayor, for your partnership and all that you do for this city. This effort to remake the BPA and reshape parking would not be possible without the support of the BPA board. The new board has been instrumental in changing the direction of the BPA and helping us create a more positive perception of our organization. I'd like to bring up our board chair, Mrs. Lakeisha Mack.
Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. I'd like to thank CEO Davis for his service to the BPA and for his vision to transform BPA's operation and the parking experience for our users. The BPA board is 100% in support of this strategic plan, and we are excited about the process of developing the plan and look forward to seeing the final results and product and implementation of this plan. I'd like to also thank Mayor Randall Woofin, Councilman Darrell O'Quinn for the city's support. The board is committed to being a full partner with the city in helping spur economic development. We thank the business, communities, and partners for its support. The board realizes that the buy-in in businesses is critical to our success with this strategic plan. I'm personally excited to be a part of BPA's strategic plan, as this is a new day for the Parking Authority. The board is 100% committed to making sure parking is safe and convenient and a real asset for our city. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mack. And we really appreciate you guiding this authority. I've worked with the council's transportation committee and have developed a strong relationship.
Thank you, Andre. I just got to say that it has been great to work with Andre Davis. I am so thankful for his leadership. So I've been on the city council now since the fall of 2017, and coming into office, dealing with our parking infrastructure was definitely at the top of our list, and we've been able to achieve some progress there, but there's a lot more to come. Birmingham is a city on the move in many ways. And folks, want to come down to the city center and enjoy all of the amenities here. But it hasn't been the case that even though there is a plethora of parking around here, it hasn't been the case that it's always inviting, easy to find, or feels safe. So I look forward to working with Andre and his team and with the Kimley Horn partners to developing this strategic plan. I'm super excited because parking is critical for the city's growth, about being able to be accessible to folks who want to visit the city, and all of the components of how we park should work together, whether it's on the street or in a parking deck or in a private lot. All of that needs to be integrated, and that's one of the things that we hope to accomplish through this strategic plan. It should be easy, convenient, and feel safe, as Chairman Mack said. So, Andre, thank you for the work that you're doing to transform Birmingham. I look forward to being your partner, and let's get it done.
Yeah. Thank you, Councilman O'Quinn, and thank you for your commitment to this city. Partnering with the business community is essential to developing and implementing a strategic plan. The support of groups like Rev Birmingham, as well as downtown business leaders, are important in the development of this plan. South Pace has been a key player in downtown redevelopment and city growth. I'd like to bring up South Pace co-founder John Loriello at this time. John?
First of all, I want to thank the mayor and the council for bringing this great addition to our city. I have felt positive, as had others in the business community, since this young man joined us. I'm probably the oldest person in this room by far, and was involved in saving buildings back in the early 80s, and can remember nitwits on the radio saying if it's 5 o'clock and if you're in downtown Birmingham, turn the lights off. And to see where we were then and where we are now, and to talk with Andre and the folks this morning about the strategic plan, I can tell you I'm as excited now as I've been in many years. The business community, the developers, the people living here that have their businesses here, the restaurants and bars that we've all seen come to Birmingham downtown in the last few years, they're as excited as they could be. Parking, whether you like it or not, people still drive. And in Birmingham, it seems like if you have 100 people working for you, there's 100 people driving in 100 different cars. Now that may one day change, but it's still important. And I just cannot thank the folks that brought this great asset to Birmingham enough. We're there to help. The business community is so excited. If you talk or call his office or email him, you get a call back, it seems like within an hour. I introduced him to another great developer that's been buying downtown, Mike Moran, and Mike reached out there. He reached out to Mike. Mike contacted him the same day, and they're meeting on Monday. I hate to say it, that was not the norm. But we're looking forward to the future. We're here to help. As those over to my left know, I'm somewhat of a complainer. If I see something that I think needs to be talked about, I talk about it. But right now, I am so positive and so thankful again. And thank you, Andre.
I want to thank Mr. Loriello for his comments and his support. And I also want to again thank the mayor and all of our speakers today. This project isn't just about the Birmingham Parking Authority. While we will be working with two firms with broad experience and expertise collaborating with parking systems across the country, I want to emphasize that the public also has a key role in making this plan a success. We want and need public input. We have made it easy for the public to weigh in, including taking part in surveys that will guide us during this process. On our website, bhamparking.com, is a link to our strategic parking plan. There, visitors can select a survey Whether you're a business, a parking permit holder, or just a regular user of our system, we encourage everyone with an interest in downtown parking to complete it. Again, thank you for coming, and we will now take a few questions from the media. Yes, sir.
First question I was having, how long is this plan going to take to put together, and when is it possible the public can see it or release this plan that you are discussing?
We anticipate the development of the plan to take roughly 6 to 8 months. And as we go through the process, we will be regularly posting information on our website on the status and updates. But please keep in mind that we will not wait until this plan is completed before we start to implement change. We will be working to make changes throughout this process because there are some things that we have already identified that we can do right now that will have a direct impact on our customers' usage of our facilities.
What's some things that you just mentioned that you can do right now and that you're working toward doing that will help parking sooner than, as you said, and then later?
As Mr. Lauriello just mentioned, just being responsive to our customers' needs. When people call us with a need, we need to pick up the phone and address that need. If there are things that we can do to assist in the experience in doing business with us and doing business for us, we need to be responsive and ready to accept that and make it a priority and not just something we just push to the side.
What are you guys going to do to help target predatory towing?
Predatory towing has been on the forefront lately, and I'm going to bring Councilman Quinn up now if you were to make a comment about that.
So on the issue of parking enforcement, so much of the quote predatory towing is actually occurring on private property. So these are privately operated lots where they contract with a towing company to do the enforcement on those lots. So the city council, in cooperation with the city attorney's office and the mayor's office, are actually reviewing our city ordinances related to the operation of those lots. So there are many things that we want to do in terms of improving lighting and signage and how the enforcement, the triggers for towing are set up to create more leeway for people who are using those private lots. In many cases, they're being towed just based on a technical error in using the payment system. So I think there are ample opportunities for us to revise the ordinance and create a better experience for folks. I will say that the council is actually also going to be seeking the public's input on this issue within the next couple of weeks. We intend to hold a public hearing where folks will be able to come and share their experiences of parking in downtown and you know, having to deal with that issue. So please stay tuned. We'll be advertising a time and location in the very near future.
And one more thing, and I apologize, Dr. Quinn, if I tossed that to you too quickly. I will say this about predatory towing. That is also in line with the BPA. We need to do our part in making sure that citizens who visit downtown Birmingham make the BPA facilities their first choice in parking. And if we give our citizens the reason to park with us as opposed to parking in a private lot, there is much less risk of being towed by mistake. Next question. Yes, ma'am.
Does the plan include maybe constructing additional BPA structures in the city, more parking decks or anything like that?
We are evaluating that as part of this plan as well. Right now, we do believe there is ample inventory in downtown Birmingham, but we will be evaluating future needs because we have to be prepared for the future. A goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. So this plan will help us create our next steps or our next projects that we need to get involved with.
Does that also include maybe signage of, where people need to park
The short answer is yes. Wayfinding signage, not only on the facility, but helping people guide themselves to our facilities is going to be critical to the success of this plan.
Can you explain what's happening right now as far as the windows? What are y'all working?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
What are y'all working through right now as far as the windows? What process phase are y'all in?
One thing we're doing right now, this plan is not just about operations. We are looking at every aspect of our organization. And that's on the administrative side and on the operations side. We have to be efficient and we also have to be effective. We are going to be implementing new procedures, new policies and guidelines, not only for the community to follow, but also for our internal team to follow, including myself. You know, this is long overdue, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something that I am extremely excited about because it's going to transform, again, the way we do business and the way we serve this community. The key component is we are here to serve this community. We are a service agency. Yes.
Chris, I know a number of stakeholders have sort of been identified in this process. So far or in the future, is BJCTA going to be involved in the comprehensive planning here?
Absolutely. We have a BJCTA member, a representative on our steering committee, and they have been very instrumental in how we develop this plan because, as Councilman O'Quinn stated, they all work together. Parking does not work well without transportation, and transportation does not work well without parking. Yes, ma'am.
Now, West Birmingham is wanting to, take some of that real estate use for parking downtown, have more businesses in that. They say, we could have more growth, economic growth. We take out some of those lots. Do you have a comment on that?
We have actually CEO of Red Birmingham, David Fleming, is on our steering committee, so we hear that a lot. But again, we have to form those partnerships. We have to understand what the needs of the community are. Now, one thing that we have, the BPA probably has not done well over the years is listen to what the community is telling us. Now we're engaged. We've been talking to developers since I've been here on the front end, learning about their projects, learning about what their needs are, and working together to meet those needs. That's the key. Collaboration is the true ingredient for our organization to be successful. Yes, sir.
I know you said you have a survey for people in the community to, voice or give their ideas and suggestions. What about people who maybe not know how to operate the survey? There are other ways they can give suggestions, give ideas about the plan that you're trying to build.
Call 205-321-7050. Well, if there are no more questions, again, we appreciate you coming out to be with us today. Thank you so very much. Have a great